Hi guys, it's me, MicheleMarieDalene, telling you it is the 10th? I think it's the 10th. It is the 10th one, thank you very much. And of course today will be the first of many broadcasts between both audio and video. Of course right now, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, you're seeing the video. And for those of you who are listening to this on yourliston.com/BICHELA, you are listening to this broadcast. Unfortunately, some of you may end up finding out that your listen has a notorious habit of playing a loop, which shouldn't be, but every 3 minutes, in some cases, you may see that the video or the audio stream seems to get stuck in La La Land. This is more of a problem for the iPhone 3GS. I do not know if that affects the iPad or other things. But if you're running into that, yourliston.com, making my broadcast play as an endless loop. You can try downloading the MP3 using your favorite download program and listen to it that way. I also probably will be making the audio stream available on alternative media as well. So if there's any problems with that and you are on yourliston.com/BICHELA and you're having problems listening to the full streams, please send me a feedback and let me know what the problem is in a comment on the video you're having problems with, and I will see if I can contact the company and see if we can figure a solution to your problem. This video is brought to you by Cumberland Farms here in Winston, Connecticut. Cumberland Farms sells coffees any size, any flavor for 99 cents plus tax. In Connecticut, that is $1.05. So, any size, any flavor coffees from Cumberland Farms here in Winston, Connecticut. They take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover, in addition to EBT food stamps. That's Cumberland Farms, right across from the Snow Queen Palace, or any of the many participating Cumberland Farms in the United States. Now, speaking of interesting things to talk about on both the audio and video stream, let me see if I can make this thing point out to me a bit better. I wanted to first of all explain to all of you that I have always wanted to return to an audio type stream because a video is nice. I mean, it's just that sometimes I don't feel very photogenic, and I like this, or my hair is soggy wet, or my makeup doesn't look good, or like I forgot to put my medallion around my neck, which I should get. I would, yeah. Alright. Now, maybe we have to talk about this medallion, this amulet. I usually wear it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The only time I take this off is when I'm taking a bath. This morning, I took a bath, I washed my hair, and I got all clean, did some laundry, and unfortunately, I forgot to put it on when I woke after I got out of the tub. Oops. This is an enchanted amulet. It is charged. Has active energies in it. And it's also it's kind of like a marker, and it trying to just watch out for your hair a little, Michelle. I got it. All right, okay, go. All right. It is charged with spiritual energy. What that means is that this amulet, if you should set it the other way, being so it's lower down, yeah. Okay. What's over the hair? I got it. Okay. This is an enchanted amulet, and it's an earth harmony amulet. Okay. And it represents that I am indeed in one with the earth, Mother Gaia, or also known as her universal presence is Asna. Okay, she is, in fact, just my spirit guide. Um, and so, it's going to be really, it's going to be a really wonderful time to focus on being able to reach out to you in both formats. Now, me and Lemmy did a video on our audio stream. I was only on Your Listing only, which is not on YouTube. So we're going to do the YouTube / yourlisting.com stream, which is what we're doing right now. Right. And we are going to talk about a couple different things. Number one, the International Panel for Climate Change has confirmed that global warming has, for the time being, ceased for 17 years, 6 months. This is according to Fox News. However, some of the climatologists and scientists on the IPCC have said that what has happened right now with the atmosphere, or with the climate, is that the CO2 emissions created by humankind is really minuscule in the global scheme of things. And some scientists may say that the CO2 emissions in the atmosphere certainly has benefited plants and, of course, animals. Now, let's hear something, I think. I'm not saying that climate change is a bunch of horse hockey, but it's just something about the whole idea of climate change. They've also confirmed, the IPCC, that these methods to ameliorate the carbon dioxide emissions in the air may increase damage to the earth. Can I have my incandescent light bulbs back, please? Yeah, I could have told you that. First of all, the use of mercury and NCFLs, production of high, polluting toxins such as lead and other heavy metals, and the production of CFLs. Even LED lights do use, of course, these materials as well. At least they don't use mercury, but they certainly do use lead. You think that their wonderful friends over in China are going to use silver solder? Think again, bucko. Of course not. No. And I think that the International Panel for Climate Change, actually, technically it's called the NIPCC. Screw the N. It's hard enough to remember IPCC, not have to worry about non-governmental International Panel for Climate Change. Okay, everybody knows what the IPCC is. Unless, of course, there's multiple IPCCs. You never know, there could be. I'm talking the big one from the United Nations. Right, okay. Several scientists have, as I said, originally tried to say that climate change is a big deal. Climate change is destroying the planet. Climate change is all our own fault. No. No, it's not our fault. Okay? It's not. Because it's also part of a cyclic event. It's happening on a global planetary scale. Actually, it's going on a solar system scale. It's a good part of this activity is caused by the sun itself. And also the planet's own actual natural geothermal processes. Think about it. A volcano belches a lot more ejecta and stuff into the air than even most steel factories do, okay? And so there's definitely, I think we have to stop saying to our society it's our own damn fault. Excuse me, I don't think so. Obama has been trying to push his agenda for Agenda 21, trying to make it look like it's our own damn fault and we have to make sacrifices. Excuse me, Mr. Obama, let me tell you something straight out. The IPCC is divided upon this because several scientists in the think tank have said, you know what? Maybe it's not really our fault. Since we noticed that the Earth's climate has actually cooled down. The Arctic ice is re-thickening. Polar vortices, because of a weak AO and NAO, have pushed down into the United States, the Midwest, causing some extremely cold temperatures. Gee, who would have thought, right? You would think with global warming, you would think that everybody would be sitting there roasting like they're sitting on a barbecue, cooking nicely with some slathering barbecue sauce on them. Instead, a lot of them were finding themselves in a place where they were in a deep freeze. Many, many people died from hypothermia. They didn't necessarily this year die of heat stroke yet, because it's not summer yet in Connecticut. However, in Australia, there were more wildfires. Last year was pretty impressive. The summers were hot, dry. They didn't get much rain. We didn't get much rain in the southwest of the United States either. Finally, we got some, which was much needed rain, but it was coming down so fast that it was causing flooding. But they got the rain. I mean, did it refill the aquifers in the state of California, Arizona? Did the Lake Mead finally get refilled? Hard to say, but I can tell you this much. The climate change may not be what Al Gore and President Obama is making it out to be. I want my incandescent light bulbs back. I want to be able to easily buy any size light bulbs I want at a price I can afford. If I want to put a 1500 watt incandescent light bulb in here, that should be my right to do so. If I want to put a 10 watt LED, I should have the right to do that too. In fact, I agree with the companies. They say it's because the patent of incandescent light bulbs has expired, we don't see as much money in R&D and development for light bulbs of the incandescent type, and we want to focus on the newer technology. I agree with you. You should have the right to do that, and you should be encouraged. Oh, maybe that's the whole problem of George W. Bush's 2005? I think that's about right. 2005, 2007. Moratorium to try to ban the incandescent light bulb was he was trying to encourage companies to, jumpstart their R&D into the alternative lighting. But something, you guys have got to realize one thing, is that a good portion of the American consumer right now is suffering more problems with lack of work, which means they can't afford to buy your light bulbs. When the incandescent light bulb was being made in this country, we were making quite a few. American workers had jobs. American workers could then afford to buy the fancy ones. And those who needed a light bulb could afford to buy one. In fact, my electric bill this month, the energy usage has dropped. Michelle's poundage has dropped. That's something we'll talk about in a second. I've lost a lot of costs on my electric bill. My electric bill this month is actually very good for me. $68. Yay! Michelle saved what? $20 this month. So those are the reasons I did that. But we're talking about this energy usage, however. Looking at the electric bill details, it showed that not only did my electric consumption go down, but it's been 1 degree colder during this billing cycle than it was in 2013 during the same billing cycle. Right now, it's still cool out there. It's starting to warm up, and we are going to start to see temperatures in the low 20s in the next few days. That's good. That's good. Yep. So might see that right now. We might see temperatures say of about 14 degrees, and then we're going to be going. Maybe by Monday we might see temperatures about 20 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty good. But I think that the point I'm trying to get at is that if this is climate change, was supposed to be happening like Al Gore said. Don't you think right now I would be wearing a very short dress at this time in the morning with temperatures, say, about 23 degrees Celsius, sweat pouring out of my skull, humidity so high that all of a sudden all the bugs and cockroaches and everything else would be crawling around, and black mold would be all over my walls, and my apartment would be a steamy hot sauna? That hasn't happened yet. Okay? So obviously, like the IPCC scientists have said, climate change is not happening the way that they had projected it was going to happen. So now they have to figure out if maybe they got the old model wrong. Now, for the weight. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, come on, let me cut it out. Yes, I did lose weight. She sure did. In fact, Michelle right now has her bulge on her gut is gotten down to 46 inches. Yes, from 51. Yes. And my upper torso is now about 44. Actually, about 43. 40. Okay, fine. The point is my underwear fits good, my clothes fit better, and you wouldn't believe Michelle's diet. No, I don't think they would. Can you guess what it is? Well, you can't guess, huh? All the things that they tell you not to eat on a diet: ice cream and cheese. And pizza on occasion. And pizza on occasion, one meal a day, every day. One serving, that's it. It's allowed for days and days and days and days. Not that I was really deliberately trying to lose weight. It just turned out that I was not able to make it to the soup kitchen on a regular basis. And so I ended up basically just sleeping in, because my sleeping patterns are kind of trying to migrate around the clock. I just happened to get up early this morning, but normally by this time I would be curled up in bed and I'd be sleeping, and then I let my cat in. I wake up in about 2 hours and I let the cat out inside again, and then I go back to bed again. And then of course the alarm clock goes over 10 o'clock. Out of annoyance, I shut it off, go back to bed. Then the alarm on my phone goes off, turn that off. Then the alarm at 11 o'clock goes off, I turn that off. And then I go back to bed, and then I would wake up about 3 in the afternoon. So, this is kind of crazy way to deal with things, but that's just the way it worked out for me. And so that's pretty much where it stands there. And, just for those of you who are watching the video and you would like to find the radio broadcasts, you can go to www.yourlisten.com / and this is not case sensitive. It's BICHELA. Hit enter, and I will bring you right to my Your Listen page, and you can download the newest radio broadcasts. In many cases, we will be doing our videos and audio broadcasts simultaneously. Not always, because sometimes there are some things that do not work out well on radio, and sometimes there are things that do not work good on video. Or sometimes I want to reach a certain audience and not necessarily want to have to go through aggravation of having to reach both audiences. So we have two Your Listen streams up there now, and one of them was an old YouTube stream about negative entities. I dusted that off and put that up there as the first stream. And then the Your Listen specific stream was put up there a couple days ago. If you, for some reason, are using the listening player and you see you're getting 3 minutes and then it loops around, that's a Your Listen problem. That is not my stream's problem, okay? So, in that case, if you have the ability to do it, please download the MP3 and you can play it that way. Or, as Michelle will tell you, you can use an external player, such as QuickTime Player, and listen to it that way, or iTunes. Yes, okay. So, there's 2 ways that you can listen if you don't want to use their player. Their player is supposed to support HTML5 and Flash. Sometimes it's just easy to click download and just download the MP3 instead of using their player. So apparently there's a glitch in the software. It causes it to do that. And what are we going to be doing on the radio anyway, since I want to start focusing on also radio specific ones like radio shows, comedies, dramas, new ideas, maybe even taking some of the books that you've written in the past and put those into a radio stream. Yes, okay, radio dramas, radio comedy, radio theater. I like it too. And by the way, I wanted to also let you know that I am still working on keeping my hair nice and clean. I bought some more of that shampoo. I bought some conditioner because I still had some of the other shampoo left. So I used that conditioner to clean the hair, and I think it does a pretty good job. But, you know, my hair is really fine, and so it's not like it's going to grow up really thick. I'm not going to look like Rapunzel anytime soon. No. Okay. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment. That's in both systems. It's right below this video or audio stream. And share with your friends and your family. And yes, please do subscribe. Okay, so if you're watching this, or if you want to watch this on YouTube, it's www.youtube.com/USCR/BICHELA4. If you want your listing, it's www.yourlisten.com/BICHELA. No 4 on that one. And also, we may also in the future considering of putting some of the audio files directly onto the home website, which is http:// This is important because most browsers get mad otherwise. pinkrose.dhis.org, which is actually the Snow Queen Palace, and you can check it out there too. We're going to see if we can put some of those Your Listen streams up there as well. And so I hope to hear from you. Okay, so don't forget to like and share. And we'll see you soon. Bye bye, everybody.